Hi folks, DeeDee here today, and I'm going to show you kind of a quick, cool little tutorial or technique on creating a gradient patterned background for any art journaling or card making, etc. that you may be doing using the Faber Castell Design Memory Craft Aquarelle watercolor pencils. I've got some watercolor paper and an Studio mask. And I have three grays from the Aquarelles, and I start at the top with the darkest one, which is this like charcoal color. It's almost black. And I'm outlining each of the squares at this point. Then halfway through the stencil, I pull out the medium gray and I start working with that one while also overlapping some of those darker areas that I have already done. And the further I move down, I pick up the lighter gray and do the same thing. So basically I've just created a gradient. I start with the dark at the top and then I work my way through the medium and the light. And now I'm using some water because they are watercolor pencils, with the paintbrush, and I'm activating the watercolor that I've applied to the paper. And it's going to create this very cool watery it's a checkerboard, right? A watercolor checkerboard background. You can see the color really coming through on those at this point. Very, very cool. I really love it. I thought I was going to leave the background a little bit abstract, maybe would be a good word at this point. But as I finish up, I decide that I need to add some more color to those back areas. And I actually pull the stencil back out to extend the pattern further across the page a little bit. And now you can really see how that gradient is taking effect. And surely don't forget to dry your watercolor before you move on. And here I go adding in the last few squares. And on these ones, because I know I surely want them the darkest at the top, I'm just going over them. I'm outlining, tracing with the stencil. And then I'm also giving them a tiny bit of color in the middle. I'm not coloring in the whole thing because then I won't have the watercolor effect. Just a couple more so it doesn't come to a sudden halt at the edge there. And then I'll just add the water again. That's it for the tutorial part of today. I thought it would be very cool to focus kind of on a little technique. And then from here, I'll show you a couple process photos to work on the finished page. Please join me on the Faber Castell and Design Memory Craft blog if you're watching this on YouTube to see the whole project. Thanks so much. Bye.